everyone, what is up? My name is Abby. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be talking about mental health because May is Mental Health Awareness Month and I just want to be more of an advocate for that community, which I am a part of. I really want to kind of speak about my experience with it and stuff like that. So for primer today, we're going to use our Stay Matte by Rimmel London. I have absolutely loved this primer. Ooh, we put a lot. Whoops. Put a lot on today. Who cares? We want a hydrated face. I have not done my makeup in forever, guys. Literally, I have not done this in like a really long time. Also, are we digging the space buns? I wanted to do something fun with my hair because it looked kind of crazy. So I was like, let's do space buns. So, kind of looking like Princess Leia up in here, but like not on the side, you know? So for foundation today, we're gonna be using the Dream Urban Cover by Miss Maybelline New York. I'm gonna use two different shades. So 120, which is classic ivory, and then a tiny bit, and then 220, which is probably more my shade now. And mixing shades is always a really good recommendation if you can never find like the perfect skin tone for yourself. So like, I like to mix shades a lot, and I never do makeup looks with my hair up because I'm always worried it won't blend enough. But today I have a feeling it will. I feel like I should have honestly just used the other shade, even though that is so dark for me. And this is like turning out like the cakiest I've ever looked. Okay, I tried to blend it out much more. It kind of looks cakey, the house, but I feel like it looks a bit more textured than usual because I have not worn makeup in like weeks. Like when I tell you weeks, I'm not lying. Like the only makeup I've worn is probably just like eyebrow stuff and like, I'm sorry, I have not filmed a video like this in so long that I'm like out of it. It's just not our day today. It's honestly not. Like even the concealer didn't turn out right. I'm like determined to make this look turn out good, you know? So right now I'm just using Airspun setting powder. It's a pretty thick setting powder. You guys can probably tell, but it is quite thick. That's why I like it, because I feel like a lot of the thinner ones don't really work. We're gonna try to salvage this look by doing bronzer, and we're gonna use Hoola for benefit. So I think it's time for me to answer some questions. So let's pull up a question. What are some things to keep your mind off from being sad? So when I was really sad, and just in general, like during this whole quarantine thing, I feel like a lot of more people are feeling sad, and because we all miss our friends, we all miss being with people. A lot of things that really just make my mind go off of being sad or feeling sad is definitely music. I know that could sound cheesy in a way because everyone's like, but honestly, I'm not lying when I say music definitely helps me personally. Also, taking time for myself, if that means, you know, just kind of going on my own, going to my room, reading. I like to read books just to like take my mind off of things. If I'm super stressed out, I'll go for a walk. I'll even edit, I'll film a YouTube video, I'll just talk. Literally something that's amazing that you can do just to help get your emotions out is just talk to a camera. Just literally just talk. You could watch it back, you don't have to, and then if you feel like you don't want to, just delete it. Just delete it so no one will know what you kind of have felt. Another great thing to do is journal. I like to journal a lot. I like to I really do. I like to journal. I like to write down what happened that day, you know. If I felt sad, I would write down why I felt sad, you know. And also, if you're feeling more and more sad and it's just not, you know, it's not just a one time, you know, oh, I'm sad because someone so-and-so was mean to me, but it's more of like on a deeper level of sadness that I kind of went through. We're gonna do our nose. So if it's more of a level of being sad where it's just like a one-day thing, you're like, oh, I miss my friends, you know, you could definitely FaceTime your friends, that helps. But if it's a level on where it's like every day, which was kind of what I was going through, and like you kind of compressed a lot of horrible thoughts in your brain, and you said some things that like should never be said, because you were feeling sad, you know, that's the point where you should go and you should talk to your doctor or just try to open up. You can even open up to like online websites. You can try to open up to your parents, whichever one you're closer with, or if you're close with both, your sisters, and even a friend. A friend is something I wish I could have opened up about when I was first struggling with my mental health, but I was just so young when it all hit me that like I'm still to this day, I don't open up about it, and I feel like I want to now, where this is a platform where I feel more comfortable to open up about something. Now I'm just taking this, I'm just gonna put that between them just to help lighten it up. I wish there was a person that I could talk to, and there was. I definitely had like my twin sister who really did help me, but like, you know, I kind of wish there was more people that I knew who went through it that I could talk to, you know. But yeah, definitely reading, writing, like stuff like that really helps me take my mind off of it. And even just singing, I like to sing and get all my thoughts out, and everything like that. And I feel like that really helps me take my mind off. Also FaceTiming and just Snapchatting people I like to talk to. If I feel uncomfortable around people, I'm obviously not gonna like to be around them, because if I don't feel like I can be myself, why would I be around them, you know? I'm gonna finish my eyebrows off camera and then I'll be back. All right, we did the eyebrows, we're back. We are ready for stuff, which is my favorite part. We're gonna start eyeshadow. So today I kind of wanted to do more of, I don't know, I honestly don't have any idea what we're gonna do with our eyeshadow or anything like so. We're just gonna go with the flow. Our makeup, I sound like a pirate. Our makeup's still kind of looking a bit caked for the face, but whatever. It's more cakey in person, I feel like. So we're gonna first start off with the James Charles palette. And I'm actually just gonna take a light pink shade, kind of like this one, pinkity drinkity. And I'm just gonna use that as some blush because I didn't have any blush. And that will just, you know, lighten up the cheeks. I kind of mixed it with the shade between that, single, which I am, so. And that's a cute pink, I feel like, for the focus. I wanted to do kind of more of a dramatic but fun kind of spring eye. I don't know why, I was just like, let's do a spring eye, so we're gonna do that. And I also have the Conspiracy and Mini Controversy palette out here with me. But yeah, I kind of want to do like some fun, like purple, pink, orange moment, you know. So I felt like since we're starting the makeup look, we should ask another question or answer another question. Do you suffer from any mental health issues or problems with? So I do. I suffer from a couple different mental health disorders. I'm just gonna start off by taking a base. So the first one I've struggled with since basically not even like kindergarten is basically I had separation anxiety. I still like do. It was from my mom. I'm just like, I'm so attached. I'd be like, would miss my mom all the time. I had separation anxiety from my twin sister. So like in 2nd grade when I would get super sad and anxious, she would have to come over and give me a hug. And like, yeah, and then my anxiety got to the point where it's just like, it's hard for me to talk about. Like, oh, I don't like this. I used to cry like every single time I would talk about this, just because it's something that I don't like opening up about. I'm a very, like, even though I seem like a really loud person, I'm a very closed off person when it comes to like problems in my life, because I don't want anyone to judge me. And I don't want anyone to think I'm lower than them because I have a problem, you know? But before I talk about that, we're gonna go in with Single, this purple color. We're just gonna buff her out on like the outer edge of my eye. M557 brush. No, N573 brush. So yeah, so my anxiety got really bad when I was in like probably like 2nd grade, 3rd grade. I have such bad anxiety when it comes to tests and things like with my tests and stuff like that. And I went through physical like testing for like years. I'm still doing testing with people about like my anxiety every year, and I feel like I hide it because I just don't want people to go no. And then I'm going in with Escape in the deeper corner to really deepen that up. So I used to go through testing and that really did help. I got a lot of help with tests and just things like that. I still do get help with some tests. Like I can go into a different room if I want, because I just like quietness when I'm taking a test, and I don't like, I just like, it just helps me personally. There's nothing wrong, like I don't like to show it though, you know, like that's just something I don't. And then my anxiety got really kind of bad in 6th grade. I feel like 7th and 8th grade, it was like kind of fine. Presentations are like horrible for me in public speaking. Okay, I zoomed you guys in to kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of going like so. And then I'm gonna take more of like a flatter brush like this. And then I'm gonna take a white shade and just pop that in the corner. So yeah, my anxiety got really bad in elementary school, and then middle school was so bad, and then 8th, 9th, 10th grade was like the worst for me personally, because I started getting a lot of panic attacks, and that was when I started having depression. So depression is another thing I struggle with. This one is really heavy on my heart. So I'm honestly like right now I'm trying to hold back tears. But that was like the worst thing I've ever been through. Okay, but before we do that, I'm gonna take this Controversy shade right here. I'm just gonna put that on the outer side of the purple. And then what I'm gonna do before we go more into it is I'm gonna take Exposed, which is kind of this light purple. I'm gonna take that and put that on the outer edges of the dark purple. So depression was something I struggled with. I still am struggling, not as bad though. I literally just talked with my doctor a couple months ago, and it's literally gone down so much. I had really horrible thoughts. I was thinking so bad about myself. We're gonna take Skip, the bright pink shade in James Charles palette, and put that in the middle of the eye. So I was thinking so bad about myself. First off, I feel like a lot of, not all girls, not a girl, like everyone thinks bad about themselves every once in a while, because there's such high beauty standards on social media. There is like these beautiful girls and guys that you're like, darn, like I wish I had their body. Like even kids in my grade, I'm like, you know, I struggled with a lot of body issues, which I don't want to go deep into. Nothing like severe, but it was something that like I don't like. So then what ended up happening was a couple times I went to the doctor's and I cried in the doctor's office, which is so embarrassing to do because there was a what's his name? He was like a trainee there. I was like, oh my God, don't cry, don't cry. But I ended up crying, which is totally fine. And then I got on a prescription to help with both my anxiety and depression, and that was the worst it's ever been, like these last couple years into this year. But I feel great now that I'm here, you know? I feel wonderful. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to... So now we're gonna go in with a super bright shade. I've never done this shade before. It's the food video, so this really light lime, like yellow, and we're just gonna put this in the corner. Ooh, that's kind of fun. And then I want to kind of do that there's a new kind of like trend where they like bring it down into the corner. Ooh, that's fun. We're just gonna do a bunch of fun colors today, I feel like. I just want to bring awareness and say that if you're struggling... Oh my God, did you guys see that? Poof. With problems that you don't feel comfortable opening up about, that's totally fine. I would definitely suggest, you know, going to a doctor and opening up about it. We're gonna go even wilder than this. This is kind of what it looks like. It's kind of patchy though, right there. But we're gonna fix that up in a tiny bit once I do the other eye. So, we're gonna go full wild. We're gonna take Canceled, which is this middle blue, and then probably, what's it called? Playground, which is this blue. And we're gonna mix them up and we're gonna put them on the under eyelash line. I know, that's like, we're going full out like crazy. It's like we're at a festival. I definitely would say to people, ooh, my waterlash be watering though. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh, we have one more thing we're gonna do. We're gonna make this really pop out, really wild, because that's what we do here. We're gonna take this super blinding shade Ranch right here. Just gonna take a tiny bit of it. Right in the middle. I'm gonna too. I feel like this is the best way to do it. To really get it blinding, you're gonna take some setting spray, spray your brush down, and then hit that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, ready? Ooh, this looks fun. I didn't know if I would like it, but I actually really like it. And we're gonna put some Diet Cola in there because that's like a fun shade too, really. Oh my God, fun. Okay, I'm gonna clean it up and then I'll be back on the other side. Okay, so I did it. It's actually super quick and easy to do if you just quickly do it, you know? We're gonna wipe off all that excess powder underneath our face. And I feel like this was a really interesting and super easy look to complete. And it's really fun. I feel like you could wear this to like a music festival. I don't know, that's what I was getting out of it, so we're gonna move on and we're gonna put on some mascara because, you know, you need mascara to complete a look. So we're gonna be using Better Than Sex mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras in the world. Another question was, what like do you do to help like kind of slow down your anxiety? This is a great question. Let me just quickly do the mascara. All right, I put the mascara on. This is what it looks like. I actually love this look. I think it's like so fun. So things I do to help kind of stress down my anxiety is I definitely listen to music if I'm really anxious. And I also really like to do deep breathing just to really like slow down whatever thoughts was going on. And also just becoming more confident in yourself over time will help really like kind of slow down your anxiety, it takes so long, you guys. I'm not lying. It's not. Oh, so now we're gonna do highlights. So I'm using this highlight, my OG highlight. When you're trying to reduce your anxiety and you're like, I'm not nervous, it takes so long for you to get to a stage in your life where it just kind of like doesn't affect you in certain areas. For me, I still get super anxious talking in front of classes, but here I'm not anxious. So I don't even know if that made any sense, but that's how I kind of view it. I take deep breaths, I just try to focus and say, I got this. Really encouraging words. For lipstick today, we are using the Buxom lipstick in the shade White Russian. I can never say that right. And then we're gonna be putting on Jeffree Star Gloss in the shade Glass Sequence, I think. Sequin Glass, same thing, different order. Then we're gonna set the face. Woo! We set her. And this is the complete look. I hope you guys enjoyed this really fun kind of makeup look that I've never really done on my channel before. And I also hope you guys enjoyed kind of hearing more about mental health awareness and kind of my stories of what I've gone through during mental health. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, check out the links down below. And to stop the stigma around mental health, in no way is this like an ad or anything. This is just me being me and really saying we need to stop thinking mental health is a bad thing, because a lot of people go through it and it's a normal thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed me opening up and kind of, I hope I answered some questions. I know this video might seem a tiny bit weird. It's me back filming. I'm getting back used to filming again. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!